Welcome to Abhinanti's Ranik, and after two good games, it's 2 points dropped by Reds because that's what happened when Liverpool played Newcastle away last night. And a match that ended in a 3-3 draw, which could have been a win for Reds if not for that last goal, which happened in the weird way. But anyways, we'll talk about all that, but we'll go in the sequence of events, how things happened in the match, and what betterments could be happening, and the moments which led to this result. First of all, we'll talk a bit about the refereeing of the game. Felt like some fouls were not called off against Newcastle, but on Liverpool, for instance, that McAllister little push from his elbow. Don't know how was that a yellow card. That was just a gentle push, and Ruff gave away a yellow card, as a result of which he won't be playing in the next match against Everton, which is a Merseyside derby match. And talking about the sequence of events, 15th minute, McAllister hitting the post. That was one chance where we could have gotten on the lead, but did not happen. And around 23rd minute, there was a crazy chance from Newcastle's end, which I think Murphy was the player. He hits the post on the far end, beating Kelleher. So that was good from Newcastle, who were fierce in their attack right from the beginning. I mean, for the most part of the first half, they were over us. We were just struggling there. We were not composed. We were disorganized. That's how things were for Liverpool for the first half completely. And around 32nd minute mark, that was I think a chance for Newcastle to get something there, but Joe Gomez came in from running behind to help the defense, and ball was taken off from, I think that was Hall, the left back for Newcastle, who was about to take a shot. So that was the moment which we avoided, but it looked like something is about to happen here and there. And round about at 35th minute, that's where the beautiful goal came from Isak, who took the ball on the inside of Van Dijk and then drifted little on the right side of him, and before he could twist in, the ball was already hitting the back of the net. That was a crazy finish from Isak, and the space he created to find that goal, that was a world-class finishing. So no chance for Kelleher to save that. Later on, there was a chance by Anthony Gordon where Joe Gomez tried to make a back pass to Kelleher, but somehow he couldn't generate the power behind that pass, and Gordon should have buried that in, would have been 2-0, and pressure would have been right on Liverpool before going into the break. There was another chance, I think, around 39th minute when there was some pressing going on from Newcastle, and Liverpool were just struggling. So somehow we let that first half pass by with scoreline trailing by 1-0, and Newcastle was brilliant. So you have to give them the credit where it's due. After that, in the second half, we improved a little bit. And round about at 50th minute mark, there was a good play evolving on the right side where Salah finds the space and puts in a little pass inside where Curtis Jones came running in, and to make it 1-1. That was some response which, I mean, your team is, every team who is trailing by a goal looks to come back in the next half and at least get a goal. So that's what we did. Looked like we are going to get a little better. We were in terms of attack, but defense wise, the way Newcastle was pressing and organizing themselves, we were not looking good at all, not comfortable at least. So roundabout at 53rd minute, there was another moment that came our way, and Darwin Núñez, I don't know how come he didn't reach there in time, or he was not running, he gave up his run, something like that happened, and a chance which could have taken us 2-1 up. That did not happen, and later on, roundabout at 63rd minute, there comes a response from Newcastle from Anthony Gordon, who scored the second goal to put them back on lead, and that was brilliant play once again from Newcastle. They were targeting the right areas and got Joe Gomez to give up a space, and that's how they found that angle to put that in. So after that, we had to do the substitute because things were not going good at all. So 3 subs that came in were Trent, Luis Diaz, and Szoboszlai replacing Gomez alongside Gakpo, and Curtis Jones was the third player to be subbed off. And at least at the back, things looked a bit stable when those substitutes were made. For example, Konsa was now playing as centre back, who previously started as right back, which I doubted as well. Likewise, he started as a right back. Anyways, we'll talk about that later on. And after that, there was a save by Nick Pope as well on Liverpool's chance that was created later on. And there was one more moment where Darwin Núñez could have done something to put that ball in, but that was later on. Before that, one good thing happened was Salah's goal. That was this time Trent on the right hand side from the same angle where we scored that first goal from, and Mo Salah just got onto the ball and twisted around, turned onto his right side and turned towards the goal side and put that in. So that was lever coming on from Salah. And after that, I think there was one more moment when Gordon gave a pass to Murphy and Kelleher was out of box. Yeah, and that's when he made the save. He ran out of the box. Somehow we got away with that as well, else they would have been 3-2 up. And after that, the Núñez chance, which I was mentioning about, the flick at 79th minute when he was at the good position, but he couldn't place that in, and ball went out wide on the right hand side of the goalpost. So Mo Salah takes a chance which hits the top of the left post. That was another something that no one is expecting, and that shot he took it from the right weaker foot. So that was brilliant from Salah, who was probably carrying the team, carrying the attack all by himself throughout the match. But the goal eventually came later on around 83rd minute mark, so that looked like maybe a win is almost certain for Liverpool. But as things progressed, Kelleher in the 91st minute or 90th minute, free kick for Newcastle was there, and Kelleher somehow misjudged a keeper who has done brilliant work in the absence of Alisson. So you can't be too annoyed, but yeah, it hurts like to drop 2 points later on when the match is about to be wrapped up. So Kelleher misjudging his movement, and ball somehow reaches to Shar, who just places that in, and it's almost a victory taken away from your hands. That's what happened. So those were the moments of the match. But what do I feel about the things that happened in the first half, like the vital points about the half? For example, like Joe Gomez was not looking comfortable, though he did not play too bad, but he was not looking comfortable the way he was in that Manchester City match. He was pretty good. I know that Gordon chance as well, where he gave a back pass and somehow Gordon missed the ball. So that's the one moment where I think he was not comfortable, and a lot of other moments too. But that mistake you can't do, and you have won the ball and just gave it away in the attack. So that's when I felt like maybe he should have been started as a right back and not Kwanzaa, because the moment Kwanzaa came to his position when the substitutes were done, we were better sorted at the back. And the other thing is about Darwin Núñez. I mean, it's big time that he needs to step up, and we can't just excuse him for missing those chances. He had a couple of chances in that match and he's not putting those, and it happens a lot in the previous matches too. But he needs to get his job done, because it's now 2.5 seasons, if not now when, and you can't just depend on Mo Salah season in and season out to be carrying your attack. And by the way, he is now involved in 21 goals across 19 matches that he has played in the season. What more do you want from that guy? Like, other needs to step up, the likes of Darwin Núñez, of course, and Gakpo, Diaz are doing their bit as well, but Núñez is not giving us what we are wanting from him to be giving back. And there was, after the substitute were done, there was little betterment in the play, of course, in the attack. That's where we somehow did a comeback after trailing by 2 goals. 2-1. 2-1 was the scoreline. So at least in the remaining 30 minutes of the second half, we were pretty better as compared to what we were doing in the first half. That was completely Newcastle's half. So that was the other point. And of course, we mentioned about the Kelleher. We won't be blaming him much because he did his part, and let's just hope we get Alisson back in action soon. That's what we are missing and we need as well. And moving here on, we have Everton next. Merseyside derby. McAllister is definitely not playing because he received that yellow, which ruled him out for the next match. Without him, we have to play, and we'll have to see how we are going to use Endo, who has not been given a start since I don't know how long. I think he hasn't been given a start ever since the season has started. We need to get him involving in the action, involved in the team play. That's what is missing. Let's see, maybe he does something. And as for other players, Chiesa, he played an under 21 match recently and played for 60 minutes and scored a goal as well. So good to see him back in action. Probably he will be there in the next match as well. And about other players, I'm not sure about it. Jota's condition will he be able to get back? We'll see once the training videos are out. So that's all for this one. Let's hope we do better in the next match, that is the Merseyside derby game.